Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Opposite Sex Podcast. This is our 9th episode, I believe, our second YouTube episode. So here we go. We thought about doing trying a whole live stream thing, but we decided we are not quite ready for that.
All right.
We've got a few more things we need to be learning about, I guess. So anyway, this is the Opposite Sex Podcast, and this is your host, Drew and Tanaya. Did I say that already?
No.
Not sure if I did or not. Feels like it's been a long time since we've done this. I'm not sure why. We kind of pre-recorded the last one, so it's been a little bit longer than a week since we've actually sat down here at the studio. So anyway, hope you guys have all had a wonderful week. We've had a pretty good week, I think.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's
been really nice outside up until yesterday when it started snowing.
Snow on the ground.
Now.
Yeah. I don't know. Still pretty nice out, I guess, for February in Nebraska. But, otherwise it's been fairly uneventful, I guess. I can't even think of any big news happening around the world.
No.
How's your week been overall? You been up to anything exciting?
Not really. Just relaxing.
No? Okay. So today, we thought we would try something different. This is something I've been kind of wanting to do. I always ask a lot of questions on Google, and I end up getting redirected to Reddit all the time. I'm not very proficient at it, so I don't go there to look up things all the time, but I always end up Googling stuff, and it takes me to Reddit anyway, and I'm always amazed at the questions that are asked on Reddit. So I thought today would be kind of fun. We're a couple, and we have issues like anybody else, and so I thought it would be fun to go to old Reddit and see, just see what kind of questions that other couples might have posed out there.
Right.
Right?
Right.
Okay. And then in getting ready today, we didn't really have a good theme about where we wanted to go with this episode. You may not even know right now exactly what I'm thinking, but I was in the bathroom. I was getting cleaned up for the day, and something occurred to me that bothers me almost daily about you. It could be let's call it a pet peeve. So okay. I thought today we're going to go with we're gonna address some pet peeves that couples might have about each other. So, and we're going to turn to Reddit and see if we can find some other issues that other couples might have. But back to the bathroom thing. Okay, this might seem like a very small thing, and it is a very small thing, but over the years, daily, it just wears on you a little bit. So I'm in the bathroom, and I look on the counter, and there is almost a 99% used up toilet roll. So in our relationship, in mine and Tanaya's relationship, there are certain things that each one of us always ends up doing. So for me, I always replace the toilet roll. Always. So, it never fails that I will go in the bathroom.
I replace it too, but I just don't put it on the little connector.
Right. Yes. Okay. That is fair. Sometimes it will run out and you'll put a new roll in there, but it never ends up on the roller. That would be a fair assumption to make.
Yeah.
So today, I go in there. Yesterday, it had ran out. It was about out. I'm sorry. It was 99% out. Now, I don't want to be wasteful. So I went. So I didn't want to throw that 1% of toilet paper away. So I went into the closet and I got a new roll of toilet paper. And I sat it on the counter thinking, okay, well, I don't want to change it out yet. But I knew when I went to leave that bathroom, I knew that all this, like, you're just going to use one more little bit of toilet paper and then that thing's going to be out and then you will not put that back on the roller. So I took the full roll, put it on the new roller, and then set the 1% of toilet paper left on the old roll on the counter.
Okay.
Thinking, great, she'll use that And then she'll throw that away. That's fairly simple. And then the new roll is on the roller. Fuck no. I go in there today, and the new roll has been like 70% of it's been used. And there sits the old ass roll of toilet paper with 1% of the paper still on it, sitting on the counter. I feel like I can't win. I mean, I always replace the toilet roll. I always put it on the new roller, and I usually grab a second roll just so nobody runs out while they're sitting there doing their business. But something about, I tried to be proactive in this whole toilet paper fiasco yesterday. I tried to be proactive, and I put the new roll on the spinner before it was even used up, and then I just sat the other roll on the counter. And I guess I'm at a loss for words. So, I mean, I don't know. Anyway, so that was a long story about toilet paper. Not sure why, but it has spawned today's episode of Reddit pet peeves, I guess. Do you have anything you'd like to add to that? Oh, do you have any pet peeves that I do that drive you absolutely nuts?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, fill me in.
You like to leave the shower curtain open, and I always shut it. Every time you get out of the freaking shower, it just stays open. And if we have company over, they don't need to see inside the shower. They can see the shower curtain. That's been a pet peeve.
What's wrong with the inside of the shower?
Nothing, but it's just, I don't know, decoration kind of thing.
Okay.
View.
You know what? And I should, because I think when you open, and here's why, I don't give a shit if people see the inside of the shower.
Yeah, me neither.
But I think that I should leave it open. You are right. I apologize. But I think it should be left open. Probably, I'm guessing when you leave it closed and it's all wrinkled together, it probably gets more moldy shit from the water. Mm-hmm. Where if you leave it open, the droplets get to go down and it dries out easier. Do you think?
Yeah.
Do we just want to keep going? Fuck,
clothes.
We may not even get to Reddit.
Not even picking your clothes up off the ground. And they all sit there and sit there and sit there and sit there. And then when I put them in the basket, you yell at me because you think that they're still good. Well, fold them up and put them up then, that's just a simple step. Instead of laying on the floor and collecting cat hair, and they're not clean. They're not clean after laying on the floor forever. Now, that is a big pet peeve.
I mean, forever, we're talking overnight. And then, is that...
Because I already pick it up by then, or else it would just sit there.
Okay.
And sit there.
Okay, well, since we're on the whole clothes thing, I guess... So, because I leave clothes on the floor, I get home from work and I leave clothes on the floor. This is true, by the way, I do this. But I also tend to leave stuff in the pockets. So, the next morning when Tanaya does laundry, because you do the vast majority of our laundry, which I do appreciate. However, from that clothes that was on the floor that still has chapstick in it, maybe a wallet in it,
AirPods,
probably a lighter or two in it, AirPods, yes, some Apple
I did wash
AirPods in it. Those pockets do not get checked. The belts do not get taken out of the pants.
Yes, they do.
Well, maybe sometimes. But
I've changed that
anyway,
a few months ago,
there's a lot of pocket items that get washed and dried in this household. Perhaps another pet peeve of mine right there.
Okay.
What else can I fix for you? What else?
No, it's your turn.
Oh, I thought that was my turn with the pocket washing.
What else?
I have another one. It's a small one.
Can I guess it?
Sure, take a stab.
Putting the water in the coffee.
Yes. Putting the freaking water in the Keurig. So, I'm a big coffee drinker. I can't even begin to guess how much coffee I drink on a daily basis. And you do you make me a lot of coffee throughout the day.
All day.
All day.
All day.
Yeah. And you drink a little bit of coffee. Mm-hmm. But every time I go to make me a cup of coffee, every time the water in the reservoir, in the huge reservoir that is in the Keurig, is always bone dry. And so I always have to fill up the water. And I can't think of a single time that I've gone to that coffee maker and
I did it this morning.
Did you?
I did.
I will bet you if I go and make a cup of coffee right now, that sucker is bone dry.
Listen, I take the steps to making the coffee. You can take the steps to doing something too.
But what amazes me, it is sort of amazing.
I mean, as I'm making the cups of coffee, obviously, if you're getting a cup of coffee, there's some water.
That's what's amazing. Like,
because I do fill it a little bit.
A little bit. So you just fill it like 10 ounces at a time. Like this is
maybe.
Okay. Anyway, do you have anything else, or should we get to the Reddit people before we actually need counseling?
We don't need counseling. I don't think we have too many pet peeves in our relationship.
I mean, these seem fairly minor.
I think that our relationship's pretty simple and pretty laid back.
If you would just fix the toilet paper thing, we would just be amazing.
I have another one, but it's not appropriate.
Okay. Well, that's probably best then. That sounds like a worse one. Okay. We'll touch on that later. Anyway, let's go to old Reddit here. If you're ready.
I'm ready.
If you're not, I just want to see what other people have issues with. What? Where did I find that one? I did have one. I had a good one. And now I can't think of. Can't stand. Okay, here we go. Boyfriend 25 is driven crazy by a noise my mouth subconsciously makes. Basically, my tongue making a smacking noise that drives him batshit. So she is 23. She is the girlfriend, has a boyfriend of 25 years old. And he has a pet peeve of he can't stand some smacking noise that she makes with her tongue. I don't know. Do I make any weird noises throughout the day that you just can't stand? Yeah, I got one that's sort of similar to this. I wouldn't say that you do it. I'm not going to say that you do this, but it is a pet peeve of mine. I guess I'm going to put in this category. But soup and milk, or soup and and cereal and sloppy stuff. Oh, I can't stand that noise. The slurping and the stuff sloshing around in their mouth. I just
can't stand people eating with their mouth open.
Yeah, I mean that grosses. I always have to have I don't know. I like to have a TV in the background. I don't even like to hear myself eating. If it's just me, I don't even. That grosses me out. So I need to have something else that I can hear, because pretty much any sort of chewing drives me crazy.
Right.
I don't know, but soup and cereal, especially soggy cereal. That
you get after Landon all the time about that.
Oh, it grosses me out. I don't know. Oh, here we go. My boyfriend told me he won't propose because of pet peeves.
That's wrong.
That's nasty.
You don't do that. That relationship would be over.
Well, yeah. I mean, I feel like if it's gotten to that point, it's got to be pretty serious.
Yeah.
Something she is doing.
It's you can't stand her kind of thing.
Yeah, I think
why are you being with her? You in my eyes, I would think he would be using her or something, Why would you stay with somebody if you won't propose to them and because of their pet peeves?
I mean, maybe maybe she's very attractive. I mean, that's important to a lot of people. He does love the woman, but there's just little things that he doesn't know if he can deal with for the rest of his life. He's trying to get his head around it, he's trying to get his head around it, but he hasn't. He's trying to talk himself into it, but he just hasn't quite got there yet.
Right. That could be.
I don't know. I would say
if a guy said that to me, kick rocks.
So if I told you that this toilet paper issue was just like, I'm trying to get around it. But we're going to have to, let me work on it a few years before we can.
Peace.
I don't know, but that one sounds like there needs to be a major conversation had. Sorry, I'm trying to read as I'm talking, and I'm not doing a very good job. I'm trying to read like what the whole issue is, but it's pretty lengthy. So I would say whatever the deal is here, like that needs to be discussed. Right. Maybe it already has been discussed, but yeah, if it's something that is preventing you from moving on with your lives, I would say it's more than a pet peeve. Mm-hmm. To me, a pet peeve is something pretty small. Mm-hmm. Like that. Like I am well aware that toilet paper thing is pretty small. Right. Or me having to fill up a reservoir of water is pretty small. Yeah. But gosh, what was another one I had here? Is this problem? I don't know. You got any other ones while I'm scanning through here that you can think of about me that drive you absolutely nuts, or just in general? Maybe not that I do. I can't imagine I do too much stuff that's annoying. No? Nothing else drives you nuts? Or
like if I'm at work or anything like that, if somebody completely destroys or messes up counters or makes a mess in food and does not clean it up and leaves it there and then I clean it up. That's like a big, big pet peeve to me.
Okay. You don't like cleaning up other people's messes.
Yeah.
Basically. Yeah. That makes sense. I don't know. Now I'm trying to think of it. I mean, there's a lot of stuff that drives me nuts. Right. But I don't know. I can't think offhand of stuff that just I don't know. I mean, I can't tell you how bad that toilet paper thing just drives me absolutely nuts. It keeps, like, I'm trying to think of other stuff, and I keep circling back to this toilet paper thing. It's at the front of my mind right now. What is this? I'm not sure how this is in the pet peeve thing. Can we dispel the myths that guys will just sleep with any woman on sight without thought or emotion? Huh. Anyway, that's in the whole pet. Oh. We're not going to address the last one. maybe some other episode there. Right. I'm not sure why that's in there. But what's the biggest pet peeve about your boyfriend/girlfriend's hygiene habits? Anything drive you nuts about me?
That you're worse than a fucking female.
What? That's not true.
You are.
Am I?
Yes.
Why?
Because, I mean, you got to put your little eye cream on and...
What? I don't have eye cream. What does that mean?
Wrinkle cream.
That goes around my mouth. Oh. I've given up on my crow's feet a long time ago.
You're just a freak about it. I mean...
So I'm too clean? Yeah. Is that what you're trying to tell me?
I don't know. I mean, you can't be too clean, I don't think, but you take it very excessively.
I do?
Yes.
Oh. So how could I fix this? Well, you know what? Maybe that's something we could address. How do we fix these pet peeves?
Get out of the bath sooner and get your crap done. Instead of just sitting there like a female in the tub day in and day out.
Now, in fairness, today...
we took a shower.
We did take a shower. But you take an extremely hot shower. Like, right. Scald your skin shower. Mm-hmm. I don't know. Like, when I do something like that... Yeah, but I get itchy. Like, all over. Like, if I take a really hot something... Like, if I take a hot bath, really hot bath, like too hot to be getting into, or a really hot shower like that, it makes my skin all itchy. You don't get that?
No. I mean, yeah, every once in a while, but the water here is really hard, so I don't think it's necessarily the hotness of my shower.
You don't think that's a thing?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
I don't.
I want to get back to what the hell does hard water and soft water mean anyway? I really don't know.
Hard water, I think, is just...
I mean, it's got like shit in it or something. Not shit, but you know what I mean. It's got like
It
stuff
dries
in
your
it.
skin out.
Yeah, but why? And then there's water softener.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't understand, but I really don't know what the difference is.
I don't know.
Anyway, that's not important. But today, like I was saying, you take really hot showers. So today I had to take, because of your really hot shower, I got to take a really cold shower. And like, not like when I say that, I always try to get you to understand that. Like when I take a cold shower, like I'm out of hot water, I don't mean like, oh, it's just lukewarm or, you know, it's a little less hot than super hot. No, like when I take a cold shower because I'm out of hot water, it is a freeze your ass off, like polar bear hypothermiatic issue going on. Like super cold, chunks of ice falling down on me.
Oh my goodness.
Cold.
Okay.
I'm just saying. So that's what I got to experience today. I don't know.
You don't know?
I don't know. I feel like we could go through some more stuff here.
Okay.
But I don't know. Anyway, so I found this. I found one more. Let's hit on one more of these Reddit things. This is weird to me.
Okay.
Okay. I confided in my boyfriend that sometimes the sound of a flushing toilet terrifies me. He returned the favor by letting me know how small dogs give him the heebie-jeebies. In short, we make two halves of a highly phobic person. What irrational pet peeves or fears do you have? So she's scared of a toilet flushing.
And he's scared of little dogs.
I guess. So I'm not sure if this is a pet peeve necessarily. I feel like this is not a pet peeve.
No.
This is just a weird phobia.
Yeah.
But I found this interesting.
Huh.
I've never heard of somebody being scared of a toilet flushing.
I haven't either.
What kind of weird? You got a weird fear? I mean, we know what mine is spiders. I am scared absolutely shitless of spiders. Small, big.
Mine is, I think I've discussed it with you a few times. It could be a big fear, but a break-in when I'm home.
Oh, God. Okay.
Yeah.
Do you want to discuss the incident or not?
Do it.
Okay. So.
I had just moved here. Like, just moved in. I think it was your second trip. And it was just Landon and I here. And what had happened? Oh, yeah. I looked out the balcony. And I swore, like, the neighbors across from us on the top floor was looking out of his window. And it really freaked me out. And I couldn't get a hold of you because you were on the train. And so I called my mom and I was like, oh my gosh, Mom, I'm freaking out. This guy's looking at me. He's not stopping. I've shut the window and I've opened it again and he's still looking. And so I freaked out, and you had just showed me your new toy, your new guns.
Okay.
And I had never seen, like, I've never really held a gun before that and stuff. So that kind of spooked me off too. And then my mom's like, it's okay, it's okay. She goes, just go grab a knife and sleep next to it. So I did.
Right.
And then you came home and I didn't move it.
Yeah, and I almost laid down on this freaking Michael Myers knife laying in the bed. Now this sort of sounds a little crazy. So like, let me give a little background to this. Okay? So my job makes me be gone for days at a time, right? So anyway, you had moved in, and so like okay, there are a few guns in my home, and I am a gun believer. Most of them, all of them are locked up, except for the one that I want to use for home defense should some sort of situation arise. But it is hidden, out of sight,
Out of mind.
Yes,
Yeah.
but I do want it accessible.
You showed.
Yeah, I want it accessible should you need that. Hopefully you never do, but I got to thinking that here you are, a female, a very attractive young, female, now here by yourself while I'm while I'm away. So I thought, I better at least show her where this is at if something would ever happen. So I'll show her, kind of give her a quick go through how to use it and, Okay, well, I'm thinking in the best thoughts. Like, I'm trying to help you out if something would ever happen. What I didn't realize, what I was really doing was putting this irrational fear in your mind that, oh my God, something's going to happen. Because up until this point, when I had this conversation where I showed you where this was at and explained how to use it and explained when to use it and everything, up until then, there were no concerns. But after I mentioned this, all of a sudden, the neighbors across the way have turned into evil, predatorial monsters and that are stalking you and staring out the window, waiting to attack. So once I leave on this trip, you grab this Michael Myers knife and sleep next to it. I didn't, but yes, I was not very impressed when I got home and almost impaled myself on my king-size bed. Anyway, so yeah, that's a good irrational fear that you probably have there. Yeah. Anyway, so okay, well, that's probably a good place to leave that. I guess we've hit on some pet peeves and now irrational fears on this podcast. Anyway, I have a feeling you doing all right. I have a feeling next week we're going to try to get a friend of ours on the podcast show. He started up a podcast a couple weeks ago, so he's got a few out. Younger guy, but I thought it would be good to get him. We're both from the same community, and I thought it'd be good to get another podcaster from the same community on. So I think we're going to do that. Talk about his podcast a little bit. Talk about kind of what he hopes to achieve with that, and yeah, that's kind of what we got planned there. So until then, like I said, we are now on YouTube. This is our 9th episode overall, but our 2nd on YouTube. So hi, YouTube. How are you guys doing? And so everybody go and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Check out our videos. Check out our beautiful smiling faces. At least Tanaya's anyway. What else are we on? Let's see. We're on Instagram. Yep. We're on Twitter. We're on TikTok now. That's the other one. Yeah, go check us out on TikTok.
And they're all the opposite sex. That's what the names on all of them are.
The opposite sex. I think Instagram is the opposite sex _podcast. Yeah. But you'll get us found. But yeah, go check out all the different platforms and give us a like, give us a good rating, say hi. Let us know what some of your pet peeves are, maybe. So we can maybe talk about that on the next show.
Comment on this video.
Yeah, we'd love to hear from you guys.
Yep.
So anyway, I guess we can get the heck out of here for the day, and
we'll get ready. See you guys next week, right after Valentine's Day.
Oh my gosh, yes. It is. Yeah. Happy Valentine's Day, everybody. Yep.
Bye.